The skin is often overlooked when we think about how our bodies protect themselves. But it is the largest organ we have, covering and protecting everything inside from the harshness of the world around us. Your skin is constantly working to protect your body from pollutants, bacteria, viruses, and even harmful sun rays. But there's one feature of the skin that's especially important in keeping it safe: the skin's natural barrier. The skin barrier, or stratum corneum, is the outermost layer of your skin. It is made up of dead skin cells and lipids, or fats, which work together to create a protective shield. This shield serves two primary functions. First, it prevents harmful substances like bacteria, viruses, and environmental toxins from entering your body. Second, it prevents water loss, keeping the skin hydrated and protecting it from drying out. Without this barrier, your skin would become extremely vulnerable to irritation, infections, and even damage from everyday activities. While the skin barrier plays an important role in protecting the body, it is also quite delicate. This thin layer is constantly exposed to environmental stressors such as pollution, harsh weather, and even the products we use on our skin. Many of us are unaware of how damaging some of our daily habits like overwashing and scrubbing our skin can be to this protective layer. These practices, although common, can weaken the skin's barrier, leading to a variety of skin issues such as dryness, redness, irritation, and even increased susceptibility to infections. The skin barrier is constantly working behind the scenes, but when it's disrupted, the effects can be felt both physically and emotionally. As our skin's natural oils are stripped away by harsh cleansing routines or abrasive scrubbing, the barrier becomes weakened, leaving the skin dry, irritated, and more prone to infections. This breakdown of the barrier can cause the skin to become less resilient, and in more extreme cases, it may lead to long-term damage, such as eczema, rosacea, or skin aging. That's why understanding and protecting the skin's natural barrier is crucial for maintaining healthy, glowing skin. How the skin's natural barrier works. At a basic level, the skin's natural barrier is made up of keratinocytes, which are cells that produce keratin, a protein that gives the skin its toughness. These cells are held together by lipids, such as ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids, which help form a protective, waterproof shield. This barrier not only prevents harmful elements from entering the body, but it also locks moisture into the skin, keeping it hydrated. The lipid matrix in the skin barrier is so effective that it creates a waterproof layer that helps keep our skin from drying out even in the most challenging environments. The health of your skin barrier depends on its ability to maintain a balanced mix of dead skin cells, lipids, and moisture. If any part of this balance is disrupted, the skin becomes vulnerable to external irritants, infections, and damage. This is why it's so important to take care of the skin by keeping it moisturized, hydrated, and protected from overexposure to harmful products and environmental stressors. The importance of the skin's natural barrier. The skin barrier is essential for maintaining the skin's function as a protective shield. In fact, it serves as the body's first line of defense against a variety of harmful external factors. Without a strong skin barrier, the body would become more prone to harmful microorganisms, leading to infections and even chronic skin conditions. Think of the skin barrier like a gatekeeper that prevents harmful agents from entering the body and causing damage. One of the main functions of the skin barrier is to retain moisture. Skin needs moisture to stay soft, smooth, and healthy. If the barrier is damaged or weakened, the skin begins to lose moisture, which can lead to dryness, flakiness, and cracks in the skin's surface. In turn, this allows irritants like dust, pollen, and chemicals to penetrate the skin more easily, causing discomfort and inflammation. Maintaining the skin barrier is critical to preserving the skin's integrity and ensuring it remains functional and protective. This is why it's essential to be mindful of the products and habits that can damage the skin. Overwashing, scrubbing, or using harsh skincare products may feel like they're helping, but in reality, these habits disrupt the balance of your skin's natural oils, which weakens the barrier and compromises the skin's ability to protect itself. What happens when you damage the skin's barrier? When you repeatedly overwash or scrub the skin, you weaken its protective layer. As we mentioned earlier, this barrier is crucial for preventing water loss and protecting the skin from environmental aggressors. Without it, the skin becomes exposed to everything from pollutants to bacteria, and the effects can be noticeable almost immediately. Dryness and irritation are two of the most common signs that the skin barrier has been compromised. If your skin feels tight, flaky, or rough after washing, it's likely that the natural oils have been stripped away, leaving the skin unprotected. Inflammation, redness, and itching are also common symptoms of a damaged skin barrier, especially if you've been using harsh products or scrubbing your skin too hard. The consequences of barrier damage can go beyond mere irritation. When your skin is stripped of its protective oils, it becomes more vulnerable to environmental stressors, such as UV rays, pollution, and chemicals. Over time, this can lead to skin aging, wrinkles, and an increased susceptibility to infections. In some cases, repeated barrier damage can even trigger chronic skin conditions, such as eczema or rosacea, which can be difficult to treat and manage. Common causes of skin barrier damage. Several common habits can cause damage to the skin's natural barrier, with overwashing and harsh scrubbing being two of the biggest culprits. Let's dive into how each of these practices affects the skin. Overwashing. Washing the skin too frequently, especially with harsh soaps or hot water, strips away the skin's natural oils. Your skin's oils are essential for maintaining moisture and protecting the skin from irritants. So when these are washed away, the barrier becomes compromised. This leads to dryness, tightness, and irritation, and over time, it can lead to more serious skin issues. Scrubbing. Scrubbing the skin with abrasive products like exfoliating scrubs or brushes may feel like a quick way to achieve smooth skin, but it can actually damage the skin barrier. When you scrub too harshly, you create micro tears in the skin, which weaken the barrier and lead to redness, irritation, and even infections. This type of damage is often not immediately noticeable, but over time, it can cause lasting damage to the skin's structure. The effects of overwashing on the skin's natural barrier. While most people wash their faces or bodies with the best of intentions, what they may not realize is that overwashing can be damaging. In an effort to feel clean and fresh, many individuals fall into the habit of washing their skin too often, sometimes multiple times a day. This seemingly harmless routine can actually have a profound impact on your skin's health, particularly by stripping away the skin's natural oils, which are essential for keeping the skin barrier intact. How overwashing strips the skin's natural oils. Your skin produces oils, known as sebum, that are key to maintaining its health and vitality. These oils help to retain moisture, protect against environmental aggressors, and keep the skin soft and smooth. When we overwash our skin, especially with harsh soaps or hot water, we remove these natural oils. This can leave the skin feeling dry, tight, and irritated, but it also causes long-term damage that may not be immediately obvious. Each time you wash your face or body, the oils produced by your skin are disturbed. When you wash too often or use strong cleansers that are laden with chemicals, fragrances, or alcohol, the skin's natural barrier is compromised. These aggressive cleansers not only strip away dirt, but also the lipids and moisture that form the protective layer of your skin. Without these oils, the skin's stratum corneum becomes weaker and more vulnerable to irritation, which can result in redness, inflammation, and other skin issues. What happens when the skin loses its natural oils? When your skin loses its natural oils, it becomes less capable of retaining moisture, which is vital for its health. Dryness sets in, and the skin starts to feel tight, flaky, and rough. As the skin's barrier weakens, it becomes more exposed to external irritants, like bacteria, dirt, and allergens. This increased vulnerability can lead to breakouts, rashes, and even more severe conditions like eczema and dermatitis. Another major issue that arises when the skin is stripped of its natural oils is the imbalance in its pH level. Healthy skin has a slightly acidic pH, typically around 5.5, which helps protect it from infections. Overwashing can cause the skin's pH to become more alkaline, making it more susceptible to bacterial growth and irritation. This shift in pH can disrupt the delicate ecosystem of microorganisms that live on the skin, further contributing to issues like acne, rashes, and infections. How overwashing leads to more severe skin conditions. In the long run, overwashing can result in more severe and chronic skin conditions. The constant stripping of oils from the skin leaves it more susceptible to environmental damage, UV rays, and pollutants. Without its natural oils, the skin loses its ability to protect itself from harmful chemicals and irritants, causing it to become more reactive. One of the most common skin conditions associated with overwashing is eczema, a condition characterized by dry, red, itchy patches of skin. Eczema occurs when the skin's natural barrier is disrupted, making it more prone to inflammation and irritation. When the barrier is compromised, the skin cannot retain moisture properly, leading to dryness and irritation. Over time, this can result in the thickening of the skin, itching, and even scarring. Another condition exacerbated by overwashing is rosacea, a chronic condition that causes redness and visible blood vessels on the face. Overwashing can trigger flare-ups by causing inflammation and irritation. The constant disruption of the skin's barrier makes it more difficult for the skin to heal, leading to chronic redness, swelling, and sometimes pus-filled bumps. Acne is another skin problem that can result from overwashing. Ironically, while people with acne often wash their skin frequently to clear up breakouts, this habit can actually worsen the condition. When the skin is stripped of its oils, the body responds by producing even more sebum, leading to clogged pores and acne. Overwashing also causes the skin to become inflamed, which can aggravate existing acne. Impact of hot water and harsh cleansers when overwashing occurs. It's not just the frequency of washing that's the problem, it's also the temperature of the water and the type of cleanser used. Hot water, while soothing at first, is incredibly harsh on the skin. It can open up pores, but it also strips the skin of its oils. This creates a cycle where your skin, already exposed to the harsh temperature, is more prone to dryness, irritation, and damage. Additionally, the type of cleanser you use plays a significant role in how well your skin's barrier remains intact. Harsh soaps, scrubs, or cleansers with alcohol, fragrances, or other drying ingredients are a major culprit in stripping the skin's natural oils. While these cleansers may leave your skin feeling clean initially, they leave it vulnerable to long-term damage. These products remove too much of the sebum, leaving the skin exposed and irritated. Many people also fall into the habit of using exfoliating scrubs or products that claim to deeply cleanse the skin. These are often marketed as powerful solutions for acne and other skin issues, but they can do more harm than good. Over-exfoliating or using harsh exfoliating products can cause micro-tears in the skin, leading to irritation, redness, and long-term damage to the skin barrier. Signs of damaged skin from overwashing. It's not always obvious when the skin's barrier has been compromised, especially if the damage is gradual. However, there are some clear signs that may indicate your skin is suffering from overwashing. Tight, dry skin. If your skin feels tight and dry after washing, it's a clear sign that the natural oils have been stripped away. This often results in flaky skin that feels rough to the touch. Redness or inflammation. Overwashing can cause inflammation and redness, especially around the nose, cheeks, and forehead. This may be a sign that your skin's barrier is weakened and it's reacting to environmental stressors. Increased sensitivity. If your skin becomes more sensitive to products you've used before, this could be a result of overwashing. Your skin may sting or burn when applying skincare products, which is a sign that the protective barrier is compromised. Breakouts. Ironically, overwashing can make acne worse by encouraging the skin to produce more oil, leading to clogged pores and further breakouts. Itchiness. The skin might become itchy and irritated, especially after washing. This could indicate dryness or damage to the skin barrier. How to protect your skin from overwashing. Now that we understand how overwashing damages the skin's natural barrier, let's talk about how to protect it. Here are a few tips to help you maintain a healthy skin barrier. Use gentle cleansers. Opt for a mild, hydrating cleanser that won't strip your skin's natural oils. Avoid products with alcohol, harsh fragrances, or strong chemicals. Limit washing. Wash your skin twice a day, once in the morning and once before bed. Avoid washing your face or body more than that, as it can lead to overdrying. Use lukewarm water. Avoid hot water, which can damage the skin. Use lukewarm water to wash your skin and keep it from drying out. Moisturize after washing. After cleansing, always apply a moisturizer that will help lock in moisture. Look for ingredients like ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and glycerin to keep your skin hydrated. Don't over-exfoliate. Exfoliate no more than once or twice a week using gentle exfoliants. Avoid harsh scrubs that can tear the skin. The harm of scrubbing and abrasive exfoliants while washing our face or body is an essential part of skincare. It's easy to get carried away with the desire for clean, smooth skin. We all want to feel fresh, but sometimes, in our pursuit of a deep clean, we go too far. Scrubbing and exfoliating can feel good in the moment, as they leave the skin feeling smooth, but if done too often or too aggressively, scrubbing can actually harm the skin barrier and lead to significant damage. Let's explore how scrubbing too hard can strip away the natural protective layer of the skin and the consequences of using abrasive exfoliants. What happens when you scrub too hard? When you scrub your skin with force, you are essentially scraping off the surface layer, which may feel satisfying in the short term, but it can leave your skin vulnerable to long-term damage. The outermost layer of your skin, called the stratum corneum, is made up of dead skin cells and lipids. This layer acts as a protective barrier, shielding the skin from environmental toxins, bacteria, and moisture loss. When you scrub your skin too hard, you're not just removing dirt and oil, also damaging this delicate barrier. Abrasive scrubs or rough materials like scrubbing brushes, washcloths, and loofahs can cause micro-tears in the skin. These tiny tears weaken the skin's defense mechanisms, leaving it susceptible to irritation, redness, and dryness. Over time, these micro-tears can accumulate, leading to a weakened skin barrier, which makes it harder for the skin to regenerate and heal properly. The risks of using harsh scrubs and many people use exfoliants to keep their skin looking fresh and clear, but overexfoliation is a significant concern. Exfoliating removes the dead skin cells that accumulate on the surface of the skin, helping to promote skin renewal and preventing clogged pores. However, abrasive exfoliants, those with large, coarse particles, can cause significant harm. These harsh exfoliants can create micro tears in the skin's outer layer. The result? A compromised skin barrier that struggles to maintain its integrity. The irritation caused by scrubbing too hard can cause the skin to become inflamed, dry, and more prone to infections. In severe cases, it can even contribute to the development of skin conditions such as eczema, rosacea, or acne. The problem with abrasive exfoliants is that they often disrupt the pH balance of the skin, making it more alkaline. Healthy skin has a slightly acidic pH, which helps protect it from bacteria and other irritants. When this pH balance is disturbed, the skin's ability to protect itself is weakened, leading to sensitivity and irritation. The impact of exfoliating the skin is an essential part of a skincare routine. It helps to remove dead skin cells and promotes skin regeneration. But, just like overwashing, overexfoliating can have damaging effects on your skin. Regular exfoliation is important for skin health, but if you exfoliate too often, you risk irritating and damaging the skin barrier. When exfoliating is done excessively, it can lead to inflammation and redness. This constant irritation makes the skin more vulnerable to infections and breakouts. As the skin becomes more sensitive, it also becomes less capable of protecting itself from the elements. The skin's ability to retain moisture is compromised, and over time, this can result in dryness and flakiness. In addition, overexfoliation can lead to an imbalance in the skin's moisture levels, causing the skin to become dehydrated. Dry skin is not just uncomfortable, also loses its ability to heal properly. When the skin is dehydrated, it becomes more prone to developing fine lines and wrinkles, contributing to premature aging. Scrubbing and exfoliating. Understanding the difference. It's important to differentiate between scrubbing and exfoliating, as they can be easily confused. While both involve the removal of dead skin cells, scrubbing is usually done with a rough texture or an abrasive product. Exfoliation, on the other hand, refers to the gentle removal of dead skin cells using chemical exfoliants like AHA's alpha-hydroxy acids or BHA's beta-hydroxy acids, or physical exfoliants with small, smooth particles. The key difference lies in the method. Scrubbing is aggressive and can cause micro tears in the skin, whereas gentle exfoliation helps to remove dead skin without causing damage. Chemical exfoliants tend to be less abrasive because they dissolve the dead skin cells instead of scrubbing them off physically. If you're using physical exfoliants, it's important to choose one with smooth, small particles to avoid damage. How to protect your skin from scrubbing and harsh exfoliation. Now that we know how damaging overscrubbing and harsh exfoliation can be, how can we protect our skin? The key is gentleness. Here are a few important tips to protect your skin's natural barrier. Use gentle exfoliants. Avoid using rough, abrasive scrubs. Choose chemical exfoliants or physical exfoliants with small, smooth particles. Look for products with AHAs, BHAs, or enzymes that can help exfoliate without irritating the skin. Exfoliate moderately. Exfoliation should not be done daily, as overexfoliation can lead to damage. Aim to exfoliate 1 to 2 times a week at most, depending on your skin type. This allows your skin to renew itself naturally without causing irritation. Avoid harsh scrubbing tools. Scrubbing brushes, loofahs, and washcloths can be too rough on the skin. Use your hands or a soft cloth when washing your face and body, and avoid applying too much pressure. Hydrate and moisturize. After exfoliating, always apply a moisturizer to restore hydration and repair the skin barrier. Look for moisturizers with ceramides, hyaluronic acid, or glycerin ingredients that help maintain moisture and support the skin barrier. Be mindful of the products you use. Choose skincare products that are gentle, free of alcohol, harsh chemicals, and fragrances. These ingredients can further dry out and irritate the skin. Opt for hydrating cleansers that won't strip the skin's natural oils. The role of the skin barrier in skin health. The skin barrier is your skin's first line of defense against the outside world. Protecting it from harsh products and scrubbing ensures that it continues to perform its important role. When you take care of your skin barrier, you not only prevent skin irritation and damage, but you also promote healthy, glowing skin. Conclusion for Part 3. To maintain healthy skin, it's crucial to be mindful of the products and methods you use. Overscrubbing and harsh exfoliants can damage the skin's barrier, leading to irritation, sensitivity, and long-term damage. By switching to gentler, more moisturizing products, exfoliating sparingly, and protecting the skin from excessive pressure. You can preserve the integrity of your skin's natural barrier and ensure it stays healthy and resilient. How to protect and maintain the skin's natural barrier. Now that we understand the importance of the skin's natural barrier and how overwashing and scrubbing can damage it, it's time to talk about how we can protect and maintain this barrier. A healthy skin barrier not only prevents moisture loss, but also protects your skin from harmful environmental factors like pollutants, UV rays, and irritants. Maintaining the skin barrier is essential for keeping your skin healthy, hydrated, and resilient. Fortunately, taking care of your skin's natural barrier doesn't require complex routines or expensive products. It's all about adopting healthy habits and being mindful of the products you use. 1. Don't overwash your skin. One of the most important steps in maintaining a healthy skin barrier is to avoid overwashing. Cleansing is an essential part of any skincare routine, but overcleansing can strip your skin of its natural oils, leading to dryness and irritation. Ideally, you should wash your face twice a day, once in the morning to remove any overnight oils and sweat, and once at night to remove makeup, dirt, and other impurities. It's important to choose a gentle cleanser that doesn't contain harsh ingredients like sulfates, which can be overly drying. Mild cleansers help cleanse the skin without stripping it of its natural oils. Stick to lukewarm water instead of hot water, as hot water can also damage the skin barrier by further drying out the skin. If you're prone to dry or sensitive skin, it might be best to use a cream-based cleanser or an oil-based cleanser to lock in moisture while cleansing. These products are less likely to strip away the natural oils that are essential for your skin's protective barrier. 2. Moisturize regularly. Moisturizing is one of the most important steps in maintaining the skin's natural barrier. A good moisturizer helps restore hydration and reinforces the barrier. After cleansing, apply a moisturizer while your skin is still slightly damp to lock in moisture. This is particularly important for those with dry or dehydrated skin. Look for a moisturizer that contains ingredients like ceramides, glycerin, or hyaluronic acid. These ingredients are known to help strengthen the skin's barrier, prevent water loss, and keep your skin hydrated throughout the day. Ceramides are naturally occurring lipids found in the skin that help maintain the skin's protective barrier. Hyaluronic acid is a powerful humectant that draws moisture into the skin, helping it retain hydration. For people with oily skin, it's important to use a lightweight, non-comedogenic moisturizer. Even oily skin needs moisture to maintain balance and support the barrier. Look for gel-based moisturizers or water-based formulas that hydrate without clogging pores. 3. Avoid harsh exfoliation is important for removing dead skin cells and encouraging healthy skin turnover. But it's crucial to exfoliate gently. Over-exfoliating can damage the skin's natural barrier, leading to inflammation, dryness, and irritation. It's recommended to exfoliate once or twice a week depending on your skin type. Chemical exfoliants such as AHA's alpha-hydroxy acids and BHA's beta-hydroxy acids are typically gentler on the skin compared to physical exfoliants, like scrubs with large abrasive particles. Chemical exfoliants work by dissolving the bonds between dead skin cells, allowing them to shed naturally without the need for harsh scrubbing. If you choose to use a physical exfoliant, make sure it contains small, smooth particles. Avoid products with large, rough grains that can tear the skin. And always be gentle with your exfoliation. There's no need to scrub vigorously. Remember, the goal is to remove dead skin without damaging the protective barrier. 4. Hydrate from the inside out. Taking care of your skin goes beyond topical products. Hydration is key to maintaining healthy skin, and that starts from the inside. Drinking plenty of water helps keep your skin hydrated and supports your skin's natural barrier function. Water is essential for maintaining skin elasticity and ensuring that the skin can retain moisture. In addition to water, consider incorporating foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds, which can help nourish the skin and support the natural oils that keep the barrier intact. Foods rich in vitamins A, C, and E such as carrots, spinach, and oranges also support skin health by providing antioxidants that protect the skin from oxidative stress and environmental damage. Remember, hydration is a two-way street. While you apply hydrating skincare products, it's equally important to drink plenty of water and maintain a healthy diet. 5. Sun protection is essential. The sun is one of the biggest contributors to skin aging and barrier damage. UV rays can break down the skin's protective barrier and cause long-term damage that leads to wrinkles, fine lines, and hyperpigmentation. Prolonged exposure to UV radiation can also weaken the skin's barrier, leading to dryness and irritation. To protect your skin, always wear sunscreen with broad-spectrum protection SPF 30 or higher. When you go outdoors, even on cloudy days, Harmful UV rays can still penetrate the skin. Apply sunscreen generously to all exposed areas and reapply every 2 hours, especially if you're sweating or swimming. Choosing a physical sunscreen with zinc oxide or titanium dioxide is an excellent option, as these ingredients create a barrier on the skin that physically blocks UV rays. If you prefer chemical sunscreens, look for formulas that are free from harsh chemicals like oxybenzone and octinoxate, which can irritate sensitive skin. 6. Be mindful of harsh ingredients in skincare products. Certain ingredients in skincare products can strip the skin of its natural oils and cause damage to the skin barrier. Avoid products that contain alcohol, fragrances, or strong astringents like witch hazel. These ingredients can irritate and dry out the skin, compromising the barrier. When choosing skincare products, look for those labeled as hypoallergenic or non-comedogenic to reduce the risk of irritation or clogged pores. Fragrance-free products are often less irritating and better for sensitive skin, as fragrance can trigger allergic reactions or sensitivities. 7. Give your skin time to recover. If you've been overwashing or scrubbing your skin too aggressively, give your skin time to recover. When the skin barrier is damaged, it may take a few days or even weeks to repair. During this time, avoid using harsh products or exfoliating. Stick to a gentle skincare routine and focus on hydrating and restoring moisture to your skin. Apply a rich moisturizer regularly and avoid any products that might irritate or strip your skin. You can also use hydrating masks to help speed up the recovery process. The key is to allow your skin to heal naturally and not stress it further with aggressive treatments. Real-life scenarios, expert opinions, and case studies. While we've discussed the scientific aspects of the skin's natural barrier and the consequences of overwashing and harsh scrubbing, it's also important to understand how these issues manifest in real life. In this section, we will explore real-life scenarios, expert opinions, and case studies to highlight the long-term impact of damaging the skin's barrier, and how making small changes to your skincare routine can make a huge difference. Real-life Scenario 1. Sarah's struggle with dry, irritated skin. Let's take a look at Sarah, a woman in her 30s who had been overwashing her face every morning and night with a harsh facial cleanser. Sarah felt that cleansing her skin multiple times a day would keep her complexion clear and free of oil. However, she noticed her skin was becoming drier and more irritated, especially around her cheeks and forehead. Despite using moisturizer, Sarah's skin continued to feel tight and uncomfortable, and she began to develop red patches and flakiness. After a visit to a dermatologist, Sarah learned that overwashing had stripped her skin of its natural oils, leaving her skin barrier compromised. The dryness and irritation she experienced were a result of this damage, which allowed external pollutants and bacteria to penetrate more easily. With the advice of her dermatologist, Sarah switched to a gentle, hydrating cleanser, reduced her washing routine to once in the morning and once at night, and incorporated a rich, ceramide-based moisturizer. Over time, Sarah noticed a significant improvement. Her skin began to feel hydrated, the redness subsided, and her overall complexion improved. This real-life scenario highlights how overwashing can cause serious damage to the skin's barrier. With the right skincare routine, Sarah was able to restore her skin's health and protect her natural barrier from further harm. Real-life Scenario 2. Mark's struggle with rosacea and overexposure. Mark, a man in his 40s, had always struggled with skin redness and irritation. He noticed that his skin was particularly sensitive to harsh products, and he frequently experienced rosacea flare-ups, which made his skin appear red and inflamed. Despite trying various over-the-counter products, Mark found that his skin only got worse. He was frustrated and unsure of the cause of his persistent skin problems. After consulting a dermatologist, Mark was told that over-exfoliating with abrasive scrubs was likely triggering his rosacea. Mark had been using a physical scrub twice a day, believing it would help exfoliate and refresh his skin. However, the rough texture of the scrub was causing micro tears in his skin, leading to the irritation and redness associated with rosacea. The dermatologist recommended that Mark switch to a gentler exfoliating product, specifically one with AHAs or BHAs alpha and beta hydroxy acids, which are less abrasive. Mark was also advised to exfoliate no more than once a week. Additionally, he was encouraged to use soothing and hydrating skincare products, and to avoid scrubbing his skin with harsh tools or products. After a few weeks of following his dermatologist's advice, Mark saw a dramatic improvement. The redness began to fade, and his skin felt more hydrated and less irritated. This case emphasizes the importance of gentle exfoliation and the risks of using abrasive scrubs too frequently. Expert opinions. Dermatologists take on skin barrier health. According to Dr. Emily Williams, a board-certified dermatologist, The key to maintaining healthy skin is respecting the skin's natural barrier. She states, "The skin's barrier is incredibly resilient, but it's also delicate. It's designed to protect us from the outside world. But when we strip away its natural oils through overwashing or aggressive scrubbing, we compromise its ability to defend itself." Dr. Williams emphasizes the importance of gentle skincare practices, including choosing mild cleansers and avoiding excessive exfoliation. She also recommends hydrating and moisturizing regularly to help restore and maintain the skin's natural oils. "Your skin's barrier acts like a wall," she says. "If you damage that wall too much, it becomes more vulnerable to external threats, and your skin becomes dry, irritated, and prone to infections." She also cautions against using products with strong chemicals, fragrances, or alcohol, as these can further strip the skin and cause irritation. When it comes to skincare, less is often more. Dr. Williams advises, focus on maintaining a healthy barrier with simple, gentle products. Case study: the recovery of an overexfoliated patient. One of Dr. Williams' patients, Linda, came to her office after experiencing persistent irritation and redness. Linda had been overexfoliating for months, using a harsh scrub 3 times a day. She also washed her face with hot water, believing it would help her skin feel cleaner. Linda's skin barrier had been severely compromised by her over-aggressive exfoliation and cleansing routine. The result? Dryness, redness, and itchy, irritated skin. Dr. Williams diagnosed Linda with skin barrier disruption and recommended a comprehensive skincare routine aimed at restoring her skin's natural defense system. Linda was advised to stop exfoliating for several weeks and to switch to a mild, hydrating cleanser. She also began using a rich moisturizer containing ceramides and hyaluronic acid to repair and hydrate her skin. Over the next few weeks, Linda's skin began to heal, and the irritation gradually subsided. Her skin felt more hydrated, and the redness was reduced. This case study demonstrates the importance of understanding how damaging aggressive scrubbing and over-exfoliating can be. With proper guidance, Linda was able to repair her skin barrier and restore her skin's health. The takeaway: protecting the skin's natural barrier. These real-life scenarios and expert opinions reinforce the idea that protecting the skin's natural barrier is crucial for maintaining healthy, youthful skin. Overwashing and harsh scrubbing can have long-lasting effects, but with the right approach to skincare, you can protect your skin from further damage and help it recover if the barrier has already been compromised. By adopting gentle cleansing routines, avoiding excessive exfoliation, and choosing products that hydrate and protect, you can maintain a healthy skin barrier and ensure that your skin continues to function as the body's protective shield.